Well, hello there, my fellow Doombots and Librarian citizens, and welcome to the Doombotcast. In today's episode, we're going to be looking at the Mario Galaxy movie, the drama, Invincible, and Daredevil Born Again. If there are any specific things or subjects that you want to go to, there are timestamps down below. I'm Doombot15, and I'm joined here by my fellow co-host and very good friend, Doombot16. What's popping, Doombot?
What is popping is that a few screws have gone loose when I was walking through our beautiful country of Latveria. Sadly, the buttocks compartment fell off. I had to get it back to the dealer, and it was an embarrassing visit, let me tell you that. It's safe to say it was a little laugh.
Doombot16 got a BBL, confirmed.
Yes. That's why I'm taller now.
Extra vertebrae on that ass.
Yes.
Before we get into it, please
like, comment, and doomscribe, or be doomed.
Very much appreciate the comments. Very much appreciate the people watching it. But let's get into the show. Of course, the first topic, very important. We always do very relevant, super relevant Doom news.
Super relevant Doom news.
We're going to start off with some Daredevil Born Again Season 3 leaks. And these pictures, they're pretty freaking crazy. We got confirmed that Iron Fist and Luke Cage are both appearing in Season 3 of Daredevil Born Again. Don't know for yourself, but for me, I was a big fan of the first season of Luke Cage. And I think it's very awesome that he's returning. Yeah. And I think the last thing he was is he became sort of a bad guy in the show. At the end of the Defenders, he or like the Luke Cage show, he became the like a mob boss type of character. But it has been teased for a longer time that both Iron Fist and Luke Cage would return, and now to finally see him back and with those Mickey Mouse V-Bucks, I think we're gonna get to see like some awesome stuff. So I'm very excited for it. Question is to you, Doombot. What do you think of Luke Cage and Iron Fist returning in Daredevil Born Again?
Well, for one, it has always been like a trend for them to get together at some point. Like Luke Cage has appeared in the Jessica Jones Netflix special.
Yeah, that was a Shibuya Room Call.
Yeah, it was
a horny show. All of these, if you watch an MCU movie, there's never a sex scene. If you watch a street level MCU, if you watch an MCU movie, never sex scene. If you watch a street level MCU show, it's always like, damn, these are some horny vigilantes.
I can't fly. I need to cope. So like so it has been the Defenders being teased, like
I didn't watch the Defenders, but I should watch it. I watched the video recapping the Defenders.
That's
kind of cheating, but
I mean, like I haven't seen it either. Luke Cage is cool.
Iron Fist, I don't really have any connection with Iron Fist, but Luke Cage, he's just he's just a big cool guy. I don't know. I like the Luke Cage show. I remember that.
Yeah, you just like his charisma. You like
Ali
Luke
was the
Cage.
bad guy in the first season.
Yeah, in the Luke Cage one.
Yeah, he played a mobster called Cottonmouth.
The Bushmaster.
No, Bushmaster was on the second part of the season, and in the first part of the season it was Mahershala Ali, the guy who was supposed to play Blade but will never play Blade.
Cottonmouth. Yeah.
But you're excited, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I haven't seen Defenders.
I'm gonna send you a video. It's by Screen Crush. It recaps literally all of the Daredevil stuff that you need to know, all of the seasons in like one short video, and I watched it today, and I'm like, I was gonna rewatch everything, but just watching this one video that recaps everything with footage, that's also pretty good. And I also have how many hours of Invincible to catch up on, because I never watched Invincible until I started watching it. Like, this is the first season I'm really watching.
Yeah, you started at like the end of season 3, and you haven't watched
the Conquest 5. We'll get into that later. We're getting ahead of ourselves. There are also other leaks, like more leaks for Daredevil season 3, with the character, I forget her named Sheila Rivera, I think her name is.
Oh yeah, Rivera.
Yeah. Who is the assistant to Mayor Kingpin, who also was giving the key to the city to Spider-Man in the Brand New Day show. I think that at the end of the show, she's going to help Daredevil overthrow the Kingpin, and that she will be the new mayor in town. So we also got some images of Karen Page and the new mayor, presumably of New York City. Got some images of that. The biggest thing that I take away from this, like, it's all awesome. Oh, we have this character showing up, that we have consistent seasons of Daredevil now on Disney Plus with a good budget. The show looks great. I know that you haven't watched the latest 2 episodes, but the quality keeps on going up.
That keeps on giving.
And we just have ground level MCU, in my opinion, has never been better. Like, how Daredevil moves, he always was great. But I think if you add that extra money so that he can do those extra crazy stunts, and he can do those flips, and he can do the Billy Club stuff, it's just so awesome to see that. And I'm just really happy that we're getting consistent every year, another season of Daredevil. Anything you want to add before we move on to some major Jonathan Major news?
Major Jonathan Major news. I mean, like, I always like the street level ones better, because like it's it feels a little more no, not necessarily, but like in case of Spider-Man and in case of Daredevil, I always like
Spider-Man was way too big in the MCU. Like, Spider-Man needs to be ground level stuff,
Suddenly Spider-Man was
fighting aliens.
He was
fighting to Europe.
And I mean, they did that and almost like kind of entangled him in the Avengers movies.
It was too much too soon.
Yeah, I mean, like, sure, it could happen because he was the pupil of Tony Stark, but I do think Spider-Man is really at home at the street level.
It's crazy that the first 3 Spider-Man movies were basically like his origin, just so that he could go back. And now he's fine. This is now the entire origin of Spider-Man in the MCU was he was the student of Tony Stark. He fought like an alien. Thanos. His aunt died because of Willem Dafoe, like, came from the multiverse to kill his aunt. He's like, bro, this is a crazy origin, and now we're finally getting ground level Spider-Man. I'm happy we're getting it. I'm hoping, this might be crazy, but I already said it before, I'm really hoping that Spider-Man will show up in the finale for Daredevil Born Again, or that the Hand will be controlled by Mayor Kingpin, because we need Daredevil and Kingpin to also interact with Spider-Man. Like, that would make it so much better. But let's move on to major Jonathan Majors news. We all know Jonathan Majors, Kang. He got canceled, because he had some disputes with his girlfriend at the time. Don't want to get too much into the detail, but it turned out that they were kind of in a Johnny Depp, Amber Heard situation. They were just beating each other. Not good.
No, that's...
Because of that, he had a big fall from grace, and he also had a real big fall in his new career because he was starring in some movie from the Daily Wire, which is a Ben Shapiro network type of thing, and he literally fell through the glass. Like, he literally, while filming, he fell through the glass, and the story is pretty freaking insane, and I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it for you right now. It's from World of Real. It says Jonathan Majors falls out of window on Daily Wire set. The crew strikes, and producer says we do not negotiate with terrorists. So this is an insane story. Basically, last month it was announced that Jonathan Majors was set to film his comeback vehicle, an untitled action movie backed by Ben Shapiro's The Daily Wire. Let's just say a few issues have emerged from the set. A strike has erupted largely over safety concerns after Majors and co-star J.C. Kilcoyne accidentally fell out of a window during filming. The window had been replaced with a loosely secured sheet of tempered glass.
Oh, shit.
Meant for a later stunt, but it collapsed, sending both actors and the glass 6 feet to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like a really tall bloke. So
yeah,
a video of the incident has leaked. Well, I'm not going to show the video, but yeah, it was him falling through it and then being like, I'm okay. Crew members said the incident was barely acknowledged afterward, fueling frustrations over what they described as chaotic and unsafe conditions. Workers also cited falling props, lack of safety meetings for stunts and firearms, missing production oversight, and a location allegedly plagued with black mold and possibly asbestos. And apparently a rigged tree branch fell on the on-set medic. Like, imagine a freaking don't worry guys, I'm the doctor, and then a freaking tree falls on his head. What the it doesn't even stop there. We still have one more page. Crew members were also concerned about special effects supervisor Chris Bailey, who has a prior 2021 conviction for unlawfully explosive possession on a film set. He's just freaking carrying blocks of dynamite. Look at this, guys. Have you seen Minecraft? What's going on? The result, over half the crew went on strike. Producers, however, refused to engage, accused unions of trying to sabotage productions during a struggling period for the industry. When reached by deadline for comment, the producers said they do not negotiate with communists.
Communists. No commies coming here making decisions for me.
This follows another statement in which the producers claimed they were too busy being badasses, blowing shit up, flying helicopters, and killing movie terrorists to concern ourselves with 4 assholes holding signs on the sidewalk and their so-called strike. Apparently, filming continues on the movie. Majors remains on set while producers are actively seeking replacement for the striking crew. The union, of course, is urging people not to take the job. Oh, that sounds really insane, and it doesn't really feel like Jonathan Majors' career is back on track.
Nah.
If I hear that.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because he's such a talented actor. What do you think about that insane story? What the fuck?
I mean, like, is this a Wonder Man episode or like, what the fuck was that? Damn,
it's crazy, man.
It is crazy.
He literally fell through a window 6 feet.
6 feet.
Because these people don't have their stuff together, and then they have the gall to call their own crew communists and terrorists because they don't want to have freaking props fall on their head and die. What?
In my day, we had props fall on our head by the week.
we pushed everybody out the window.
It was acceptable at the time. We just took it.
It's very sad that such a talented guy, and I'm really sad that he's not our Kang anymore. That he's out here making movies with people that are not even able. Because this guy is like an Oscar-worthy actor. Like when you see him perform, he has so much pure talent, and he's such a physical presence. Even Quantum Mania, a movie which a lot of people say is not good. I enjoy it. It's not a masterpiece, but I enjoy it. His performance, his intensity is great in that film, and his conviction is amazing. So to see him have this fall from grace, where he's here making these shitty movies with dumbass producers that don't know what they're doing, it's just kind of a sad story. But is there anything you want to mention before we move on from Major?
Oh shit! I mean, like the fact that he called them communists and assholes with a so-called cause.
That was the producer. Jonathan Majors didn't say that.
Okay, I'll be John, the producer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't see his face, but I already see him like with like the cap on and with the mustache. Like at my day, we didn't let communists.
Tropic Thunder.
Oh yeah, Tom
like
Cruise.
That dance.
Back in my day, we didn't let them communists decide whatever happened. Shit, we would have burned them at a stake in my time.
Crazy. Exactly.
Yeah, I would have ate some gruel. No, that's all, man. It's some crazy stuff, man. Like, welcome to Hollywood, I guess. You
It's
know,
insane.
man.
Well, that's not Hollywood as far as I know. I don't even know that production company and the Daily Wire think that's it's like a political. It's like a news channel or something. They're like, we're not making any woke movies. Snow White's not Mexican here. What I watched that mermaid movie. It made me puke in my mouth. Bro, it's like, there's no such thing as a black mermaid. I'm like, bro, there's no such thing as freaking mermaids.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I wish there were, man.
Yeah.
They would never have to deal with the period.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's been a lot of rumors saying that Chris Evans reportedly is returning for Secret Wars.
Yeah.
And basically this all started with a lady who posted it on Instagram like, hey, I just got confirmed by a voice message that Chris Evans is in Secret Wars. And it turns out that it was just like an AI voice thing and that the lady got kind of duped. But I don't know. I think it's quite obvious that if Robert Downey Jr. will appear in both Secret Wars and Avengers Doomsday, Chris Evans is going to be there 100%. They're going to close off this entire saga with the two biggest stars of the MCU, which are, of course, Chris Evans and Robert Downey Jr. The report where this comes from, BS. But the fact that he will appear in Secret Wars and that everybody's talking about it right now, I think it's kind of obvious. Do you think it's obvious that Chris Evans will be appearing in Secret Wars, or do you question this?
I do not think it's obvious at all.
Okay.
I mean, like, unless it is hard coded in a trailer somewhere, or like said somewhere in an article during an interview or something, then I withhold any judgment until facts are presented.
Do you think that he is gonna die in Avengers Doomsday?
I think he...
That would be maybe...
it could happen. It could... I mean, it would be great writing if they managed to write around it. Because the thing is, it's not easy to write around killing a pivotal character. I think they really thought hard and long about killing off Iron Man in Infinity War.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't an easy decision, and it definitely wasn't easy, like, going around, because they had to do a lot of knot tying after his death.
Yeah.
You know? So, like, killing off Captain America is not like, oh, yeah, I guess he's dead now.
But he's already dead in the MCU, right? Because at the end of Endgame, he lived his entire life and he was an old man. Yeah. So we still don't really know who is this Captain America.
So we kill his younger version. That will be fine. It'll smooth things away.
We still don't know who this Captain America is. What version of the timeline is it from? Is it even Captain America?
Yeah.
Maybe
is it the Captain America from the Thunderbolts?
Maybe it's Captain America from like a different universe where he's Captain Hydra or something. We have no clue if he's even playing Chris Evans or Steve Rogers.
Or a woke version of Captain America. Captain I'm Erica.
I'm Erica.
Yeah.
You mean Captain Carter, my guy.
Yeah.
I hope Captain Carter shows up. He's like, I'm British, let's drink some tea. Oi, I watched one season of Peaky Blinders now.
I think I come from Birmingham.
Talking about crazy bitches.
Yeah.
We got no. I love Haley Atwell. She's great. And I also love this other actress whose name I forget right now. The lady who is in Weapons. I don't know. The lady who is in Weapons. She won an Oscar. I'm sorry that I don't remember her name right now. But it is confirmed that we are getting a Weapons prequel. Have you ever seen Weapons?
No.
I will explain it to you real quick. Okay, so Weapons is
kids are
basically you have a town and a bunch of kids, they run around at night. And then you have this very nice lady who shows up. It's like, hey, all these kids, how's it going?
Oh, she's a clown?
No. She's just a lady with makeup. And she's like, I'm going to take care of my little nephew. And then it turns out that actually she's a witch who's haunting your dreams. And she's going to take control of your mind. And she's going to... and she's going to mind control the kids so that she can live forever. And then at the end, she gets like ripped alive by all of the mind control kids, and she won an Oscar for it. You know, nice. But yeah, I thought that it was a great performance, and I think it's awesome that we're getting a prequel to this. And basically the story says as follows. It says, when Amy Madigan, I should have put this at the front. When Amy Madigan won an Oscar for her haunting performance as Aunt Gladys in Zach Cregger's Weapons, the victory was extra sweet for horror fans who finally saw a knockout performance from the genre get recognition it so richly deserved. Now Madigan's malicious Gladys is getting her own film with Aunt Gladys. The working title for Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema's prequel with Cregger returning to direct and co-written a script by screenwriter Zach Shields from Godzilla X Kong New Empire. What are we gonna see here? Like fight Godzilla? We're gonna hunt King Kong streams.
I'm going to tickle his toes and scare him half to death.
The prequel has been in the works for months following Weapons' massive box office success. It grossed $270 million. I think it had like a budget of 60, so that's a lot of money. Madigan's win for Best Supporting Actress. Madigan didn't just win the Oscar, she also scooped up the SAG after, so she won a bunch of awards for playing the parasitic witch at the dark heart of the horrors unfolding throughout Maybrook, Pennsylvania, where all but a single child vanished from the same class on the same night at exactly the same time. Madigan was enthusiastic, if realistic, about reprising her Oscar-winning role at the ceremony. We know how long stuff takes, she told the press at the ceremony. We know what this business is like, and nothing's real until it is. And timing and all those things, but it worked out. That would be great, because I trust Zach Cregger, and he's got a lot of wacky ideas. And then it goes on to talk about Cregger's next film. He's making a Resident Evil thing, and the Shields does a bunch of Godzilla stuff. I don't know how or why he is working together with the Godzilla guy, but maybe they have a click and have a good idea. But you haven't seen Weapons, right?
Nope.
But yeah, I think as a horror fan a little bit, I think this is very exciting for the genre to have Amy Madigan represent in this way, win an Oscar, and now get a prequel. Because we don't, if you watch the movie, it's a very mysterious movie. I still recommend it to you. The vibes are amazing, and it's told in a way that you find out the thing was with this movie, it's told from like 5 different characters' perspective, and then every time you have a different character's perspective, you get another piece of the puzzle. Yeah. So you don't even know who Aunt Gladys is until halfway through the movie. But I would very much recommend you watching it, and I'm very excited to go watch the prequel when it comes out. And it's seeming that people are very excited for it, and yeah, she won an Oscar for it, made a lot of money, and I'm interested to see where this prequel goes. Any thoughts on Weapons? Anything you want to add about this creepy lady?
Better keep your guns up. Well, yeah, she looked like a clown. I thought she was like a clown. It was a classic tropey thing of like, oh, it's a clown, and who knew that clowns are evil? They're evil. They're all evil. I think she's like 100 years old. Because she's also like bald. Like this is what she really looks like. Oh. And she just wants to look pretty. Oh. This is how she looks pretty. I guess. Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. But
overcompensating with the lipstick.
I would very much recommend you go checking this movie out. It's freaky and it's funny. I would recommend watching it. I would rewatch it for sure. I would rewatch it if. So yeah, maybe we can check it out sometime before the prequel comes out. I think it is time.
It's time. Time for trailers. Will it be doomed to fail or doom-tastic?
Well, the first trailer that we got was.
I like that one. It's a good one. It's better than the last trailer where it was a little ominous and like, oh, cool stuff here, cool shit there, and look, that guy he's being punched in the face, and it's really abstract and like very teasing. It was more like a teaser than an actual trailer, you know. But like this one is actually gives input, like it kind of shows like character dynamics, atmosphere, and potential promises, and the promises of an actual movie in this one compared to the last one, which was just cool imagery.
Yeah, but that was also a teaser. This was the first trailer.
Oh, it was a teaser.
Yeah, the one before was just some music and a teaser. This was the first real trailer. To be honest, for me, I like that we got to see more of Lobo. We got to see Superman. But I'm still... Look, I'm going to watch this movie day one, okay? I'm going to watch this movie day one, and I think that this movie is actually probably going to be a good movie.
Ooh.
I don't know what it is.
What it is.
All of these trailers, in my opinion, they're not selling me on this movie. I still think that they've all missed something to make me really feel it. Like, even though you watched this trailer, right? Mm-hmm. Did you see that in the trailer, Crypto gets shot?
Oh, yeah, I saw that he was getting shot. Yeah, with like...
I missed it the first time I watched it. I don't know I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just tuning out the trailer because I already know I'm going to watch it. And then I don't want to overanalyze it.
You know, I think it's overstimulating, the trailer. That I will say that it is a little overstimulating. There's always stuff happening. I mean, I miss Lobo. And he's pretty prominent in the trailer. I mean,
Lobo has a lot of scenes in it.
Yeah, we just talked about it before. Like, Lobo is pretty prominent. And I said, I didn't notice him. Well, apparently he's pretty prominent. And it was almost impossible to miss if you were paying attention. But I think I was happens. A lot of stuff happened. I was feeling overstimulated. But, like, I also think Crypto being shot was pretty prominent. So,
I have to rewatch the trailer. Yeah. I watched it already twice. But for some reason, I keep on tuning out. I think that's more of a me. Maybe it's just because I already read the comic, and I'm just like, I just want to watch the movie. The movie's coming very soon.
Yeah, you care about.
It's coming out in 2 months. It's coming out in June. And in June. That's the same month as the Masters of the Universe thing. But overall, I'm gonna watch Supergirl day one 100%. I'm excited for the actress who's playing it. I love the source material. I've read the comic. And I also like the fact that they changed one of the characters, because one of the characters in the freaking in the Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow is a flying horse that can outrun the speed of light. And I think they took that horse character and they made it Lobo. And I think that making it Lobo is a lot cooler. Because I don't think that, like, I wouldn't buy a freaking toy of a My Little Pony Supergirl horse, but I will buy an action figure of Jason Momoa being a cosmic Ghost Rider dude. You know?
We have something better than a pony. We have Jason Momoa.
Yeah, we have Jason Momoa. He's basically a horse with his long mane.
Yeah.
Long hair, you know?
yeah. Like you could stand on his shoulders and like steer him like Ratatouille. Like onwards, more of Momoa.
I have a question for you. How do you feel about like the Backrooms?
I think, listen, for a time, I really absorbed into the Backrooms subculture and the internet forums and like stuff that you could, exactly, like certain rooms and environments with different entities within them. I mean, like SCP has sort of like the containment thing where like they have
with
SCP,
the people of the hazmat suits.
The people of the hazmat suits, and it's like they're containing certain entities, and like the Backrooms is a little different. I mean, the creatures inside of the Backrooms are already contained within a room, but
so there are creatures in here.
Yeah, there are creatures in here, and the lower you, this is like level 1.
Yeah.
Backrooms level 1. If you go to level 2, you find yourself in a warehouse kind of environment. But there are also like quadrupedal creatures that hunt you. They have like sunken in human. It's like a Babadook on 4 legs.
Okay, but do you think we're gonna see these monsters in this movie?
Maybe. Yeah, I mean, like there's definitely monsters in the first level. Yeah, I think we will see it. But because since it's found footage,
the eerie thing here is that like I have no idea. I've never watched any Backrooms. I saw a couple of memes, but if I'm just looking at this, it's so odd.
I mean, like it's unsettling, right?
It's you're just looking at it. It's like what?
Yeah. I mean, like that's the power of the Backrooms. They're not like, oh, boom, creature, it's gonna eat you, he's gonna kill you, this, that. You know,
it's also insane. The director of this movie is 20 years old.
Really?
He's a 20-year-old kid who was making these backroom. He was the first one who made like a backroom movie, I guess, on DOOMVIEW. And then A24 was like, "Here's $30 million. Go make the real movie."
That's
and
awesome.
then he literally got Chiwetel Ejiofor. This guy's freaking Baron Mordo from the MCU. This is a great actor.
Damn.
So it's pretty insane. I had no idea about this at all, but it's very unsettling. It's like, what? Like, he owns a mattress store and then he just goes through a secret door, and instead of going to Narnia, he's in the weirdest freaking office space ever. And this is his therapist, who, I guess, after he tells her about it, then she also goes in there. I'm very intrigued, and this was a very unnerving trailer. I was like, what is going on? It feels so trippy.
Yeah, I mean, like, that is why I find the Backrooms interesting. It kind of focuses more on, like, the fear of, like, liminal spaces, you know? Like, it's not, well, that's actually the Backrooms. It's a collection of liminal spaces.
What is liminal?
Liminal basically means, like, it's empty. It's like devoid of any noise. Like, you go on the street, you have, like, sensations, voices, the wind. You don't even feel the wind. It's like it's empty space. It's nothing in it. It's lifeless for all you know. But, like, the part is, what makes it scary is that when there is something, you will notice.
Because here, there's chairs here.
Yeah, there is chairs, but, like, there's nothing in the rooms. And it's infinite. And it's weird and it's unsettling because it's
out of here.
Like, actually, theoretically, there are exits, but practically, there have never been any recorded exits.
Like Vecna's mind.
Oh, you could get out of Vecna's mind.
Yeah, this is harder to get out of.
This is way harder. I mean, I think they might have an exit because they had the rope thing. Me too.
But I'm watching it for sure. I'm very interested if...
But like, in actuality, there is no exit from the Backrooms.
No?
You're in it forever. Unless you go to a different level. To escape a level, you have to go into a different level. You can
insane.
Phase through a wall. They call it no-clip. You can no-clip through a wall. Basically, phase through a wall.
Is it a game?
Well, no, but the description of it, you know, kind of the terminology. There's a little terminology behind it. Yeah, and by the way, if you're in the Backrooms, don't forget to find yourself some almond water. It is a wonder item.
Almond water?
Yeah.
Why almond water?
Because if you do not sustain yourself in the Backrooms, almond water cures certain poisons and certain status effects that you might have in the Backrooms. If you do not sustain yourself in the Backrooms, you basically turn into some kind of blob-like malicious creature.
What?
That will try to hunt other people that find themselves in the Backrooms.
Bro, this is some crazy shit, man. You got there's the Backrooms lore, man. I'm more mainstream. I'm more Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, Skeletor, yeah.
So we got a new trailer for it. I watched it. I was like, the first trailer really, I watched it while I was taking my Doom dump. I was literally sitting on the toilet. I was watching it. I was like, oh, he has the sword. Oh my god, he's in the Speedo. Yeah! And then my girlfriend was like, shut up. But this trailer didn't have that for me because I already knew that he was going to pull up in that Speedo.
I do like his armpit hair in this in the last slide.
He's rocking it.
Yeah, he's really rocking that armpit hair.
That's a bold move.
Yeah, damn.
I wonder if it pays off for him.
That's confidence, yeah.
But it just explains a little bit more how he got sent to Earth and that he's coming back to get his throne back from Skeletor. The biggest thing from this trailer was basically the Skeletor voice being revealed. And that the Skeletor voice sounded a lot more like the voice from the Netflix show than... No, he didn't sound like... He sounded like... This is it.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Because he was like... you sound like a... He didn't even sound like Jared Leto. He sounded like a British king.
He sounds like a manager about to tell his employee, meet me at the office in 5 minutes.
No, it was the... Meet me at the office.
In 5 minutes.
In 5 minutes. With something British, like Peaky... Like it's a guy who was... You cannot go in me shop.
Or little Billy Kimber wanting to make some
more gravel to it.
I find it a little disappointing.
I'm still watching it. I think it's coming out on the same... Wait a second. It's coming out in the same weekend as Scary Movie 6.
Oh.
Scary. We didn't look at the Scary Movie 6 trailer again. But I'm excited for that, man. Marlon Wayne's back.
Oh, I can't wait.
I cannot wait to watch. I want to watch both because they're both silly movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for the movies that are coming out this year. There's a bunch of fun stuff. I think so far I've watched a bunch of great stuff, and I think right now my favorite movie of the year is not the Mario movie, but it's another movie I watched. It was called The Drama. We were talking about that in Watch Up the Clanker. But for right now, we are going to do
DOOMVIEW.
Yes, we're doing DOOMVIEW, and today we're talking about the Super Mario Galaxy movie. And of course, this movie has a crazy freaking cast. So many people in it. Charlie Day, the director of the freaking Smashing Machine, Benny Safdie plays Baby Bowser. Star-Lord himself, Mario, the girl from Queen's Gambit. We got freaking Captain Marvel as Captain Marvel is in here. We got Fox McCloud, played by the guy from The Running Man, a movie that we both hated. We got Yoshi, played by Donald freaking Glover.
Oh, hell
just getting some Vin Diesel.
Oh, he was Yoshi?
Yoshi, yeah, this was him. We also get freaking Brie Larson as Rosalina. Overall, I think this was an entertaining movie. It had a budget of 110 million, but because of marketing, it has to make around 250 million to break even. I think that's easily going to be made because the last Mario movie made more than $1.3 billion. And because this movie is 90 minutes, the previous one was 90 minutes, and this one is like 90 minutes and like 8 minutes. It's the same length, and it already made 107 million before like the opening weekend was even done. So this movie is easily going to crack $1 billion. So the Super Mario Galaxy movie, in my opinion, I thought it was alright, but now I'm going to ask you the question: what the fuck happened, Doombot, in the Mario movie?
Oh yeah, let me tell you what happened. So yes, we got around the fire, younglings. Basically, the Mario movie kind of picked up where the last one left off. The Mushroom Kingdom was saved by Mario and Luigi
from Bowser.
Bowser after saving Luigi in this case instead of Peach, which was the traditional route. Which is no problem, but like...
Oh yeah, Luigi was captured in the previous... I forgot about that.
Yeah, me too. But in this one, he is basically a supporting character and is shown for his weakness of being a coward, which is an in-universe trait that he has consistently had over the years. They instantly find Yoshi and instantly are friends. I kind of like... You know what actually made me laugh in this movie is that Yoshi explained, for one, they did not understand Yoshi. No. So Yoshi was like, well, he was saying that he basically was born in the real world, came out of an egg.
Spoilers right now.
Oh, my bad. Okay, so like he was basically explaining some things about his adventures and how he came to be. That really gave me a laugh, by the way, because it was so casual.
Well, what's the goal of the movie? What is a quick synopsis? What are they trying to do?
Yeah, so basically, Bowser coming back, and everything is basically like
who are they trying to free?
Regression. They're trying to free like the other. I forgot her name. The other princess.
Princess Rosalina gets kidnapped by Lil Bowser Jr., who wants to free his dad. And now the Mario and his friends, they have to get in action. Yeah. That's the story. Why are you talking about all this other stuff? What's going on? Are you okay?
Life. Sorry. I have to pay taxes.
I get this whole thing about like Luigi and stuff. What are we doing here, man?
Yeah, sorry. The butt lift kind of gave me a hang up.
It's bad. Okay. We'll maybe next time you should write down what you think the story is before you just ramble on.
Okay.
Okay. But all jokes aside, did you like it?
I liked it. I liked it. But
what did you like about it?
Well, I like the fact that everything is just like easy. You know, it has like childlike innocence. It is a kids movie technically, so like it kind of had that childlike innocence, and that well, I actually find it corny. But the way they executed it, you know, I kind of like the fact that it was corny in the sense that it was kind of innocent, easygoing, trusting, and kind of like, hey, you look funny. We're friends now. And then he just grabs that thing and just walks along with him like nothing happened. There's no strings attached.
I've heard the criticism of people that said this movie is basically just juggling like keys in front of you.
Yeah.
And the thing that I would say against it is, have you ever played a Mario game? It's basically like you do a mission and then the next thing happened. And that's what I like about this Mario movie is that it is like pacing is bam, 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 bam. You don't get a moment to process like almost anything. Yeah. In the first movie, you did have it a couple of times, but this one not.
Yeah.
It was non-stop action, non-stop characters, non-stop gorgeous animation, gorgeous environments. I watched it twice now. In the theater, and I watched the first one also twice in theater. Both of these movies, they look so beautiful, and in a way that it is fun to look at. Because I like Avatar, but when you watch an Avatar movie, it's almost like a little bit overstimulating. But the way it's stylized in this, from the fight scenes, from the environments, I think this is such a nice movie that you can just always put on, and that's why there's also 90 minutes brisk. I would have hated it if in this movie, out of nowhere, they touch on a couple of subjects, but then, you know, you don't have to explain why Bowser hates Mario in a deep philosophical way, or you know, it's just like Bowser hates Mario, Mario hates Bowser, and Yoshi and Mario, they just in the game also they just have a click and they work together. It doesn't have to be a big montage of Mario learning how to rub Yoshi's belly or something in a particular way so that Yoshi hangs out with him. The stuff is just simple and it makes sense. And I just like the fact that it's not overcomplicating anything. Yeah. It's just easygoing. It's good. Just accept it. Even though we'll get to it in spoilers, in the end, there was just like, I guess now everybody is a Superman, or like there's a bunch of bullshit just happens. And I was like, yeah, whatever, you know. It's fine. It's good. Nothing is really earned. Everything just happened. But if you just play a Mario game, sometimes you just get a bullshit power up. Is there anything you want to add to that before we go to the rating?
No, well, yeah, you know, like, yeah, it's kind of embodying the pace of the games, like you said.
It's bam, bam, bam.
It's bam, 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 bam. It's levels. It's levels. They just go from one thing and move on immediately. It's also kind of
the one moment when they were in the level.
Oh yeah,
with Bowser Jr. and his dad.
Oh yeah.
That was so good.
Oh shit!
I loved it.
Really like that.
First, I did like the first one more. You?
Yeah. The first one, I don't. Yeah, okay. I like the first one more because it had like
story.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was more story and they kind of honestly there was a little bit more substance in the second one. They tried to. I kind of feel like they were kind of trying to top the first one. The
second one does top it in a way.
In a way, yeah.
The second one tops it in that the animation is better and that the fights are better.
Yeah, but that's superficial. But like in terms of substance, I do not. More. Yeah, the first one had more in terms of substance, but in terms of visuals and visual technology, I think that it did improve.
I think Bowser was also better in the first movie. But it's also a little bit because what he gets to do, you know, we don't get a Peaches moment.
Yeah, I mean, like Bowser, kind of how he's presented in the second one is
bipolar.
Yeah, I mean weird. Yeah, bipolar. I mean, unless he actually had bipolar, then I would get it. But until then, I'd say he has.
But I think also a bunch of stuff. I think this movie could have been 2 hours long.
Yeah.
But they were just like, no, let's just make this fresh and fast. Because I had the opportunity to watch for a second time. And I was like, yes, because it's such a fast movie. And this is a movie that people will watch multiple times in the theater.
With their kids, of course.
And I think that because there's also, I remember that there were pictures and posters. There was a picture of like Mario like sleeping against a tree, or there was a picture of him in a boat with Princess Peach. I think there were a bunch of scenes that would have fleshed out some more stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't mind that they cut it out, because the briskness and how this movie feels and the pacing of it, I highly appreciate it. And it makes it that this is a movie that I can rewatch. Right? You could basically, if they make another one and they release it next year, I'll be there 100%.
Yeah.
And I get it. It's just a complimentary. It's just part 2. Like it's the same thing you had before, but just with more action and better mechanics. And I thought that especially like the fight scenes very much impressed me. And when I was watching it, I was like, damn, man, we needed a Smash Bros. Movie. But we'll get to that in a little bit. In my opinion, I would rate this movie 4 out of 5 Dooms. I would say it's a super sequel.
I'd say it's an alright sequel. It wasn't like amazing. Like I'd say like it was a pretty good follow-up.
How many Dooms?
Okay. Out of pure enjoyment, I'd also give it 4 out of 5. But it's a pretty good sequel.
Yeah. Maybe if you look at, but I also think people are saying that I don't think you can criticize it for it not being something that it's not. You know, you cannot be like, it's just a movie where just a bunch of stuff happens. Have you ever played a Mario game? Stuff just happens, and that's also what I expect when I watch it. I would hate it if it would be a movie where they were over analyzing a bunch of BS, you know.
Yeah.
The only way you can get this mushroom power up, Mario, is if you go in the depths of your soul and you find out why you were the chosen plumber. It's just he's a plumber dude. He wants to bang a princess.
Luigi, do you think I want her for her body or her soul? Because I'm lost in this one. You're right, Yoshi. I should definitely kidnap her instead.
I'm having existential dread. No, it's simple.
Mario,
I like it.
I think I'm a little depressed.
I watched it one time with a bunch of sweaty nerds, and I watched it one time in a theater with a bunch of like kids, and both times it was filled to the brim. Everybody was having a good time.
Yeah.
And
but the fact that it's fast paced and things just happen is also really good for the kids, man. Like if you're an adult, you like it because it's just a blast to watch. And if you're a kid,
I was saying this is the perfect remedy too if you have a bad shroom strip. Just put it on. The visuals are so good and the vibes are so positive. There's no weird stuff. Like look, for me, I can appreciate that this movie is so fast. I would not say that this movie is like people were saying this is a TikTok. This is not, because every single thing, like I remember like 3 times in this movie I saw Luigi or Mario. I saw characters doing very specific fight moves that they also do in Smash Bros. You know, and I was like, whoa, man! You can see every frame, every detail. The first fight with Bowser Jr., the first one, we'll get to that in a second, is great, and you know, if for a kids movie, the fight scenes were pretty freaking peak. If I would watch this and I was younger than 12, I would be like, wow, this is slay. Whatever the kids say. But I would most definitely recommend that you go watch this in a theater.
That's slay, man.
For
that
sure.
Sandwich was not
for
slay.
Sure. But right now it's time for
spoilers.
Yeah, this is a spoiler warning, so you've been warned.
Yeah, warninged. Yes.
So yeah, the movie starts out with Princess Rosalina getting kidnapped by baby Bowser Jr.
Yes, and apparently she gave birth to stars, which is concerning.
Yeah, but she is also a star because she got made from stardust or something.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. We were made from, but everybody's made from stars because, like, when a star explodes, the dust
the material gets spread out to the universe, and we're made out of that.
Yeah, so you're not that special, Rosalina.
Yeah, no, you're not special.
Then we get Mario and Luigi having a cool motorcycle race, and then they get Yoshi, and then you have the whole I loved them playing big Biggie Smalls. What was it? What song was it? They played a Biggie Smalls song when Yoshi was walking through New York. I think it was not Big Papa, but it was another one. Or maybe it was Big Papa, but still, it was. I loved.
Like, I really like that scene where Yoshi explained casually that he was basically like living a full life,
like
full-time job.
He was a Ninja Turtle basically for a week.
No, he was also a mechanic, I think. The guy just literally walked around. He suddenly had like a utility belt of like screwdrivers and stuff, living a life, paying rent like everybody else. I'm starting to think, how does this guy pass an interview and it's hard to get a job?
In New York, they're like, oh yeah, it's just a big furry. Just a furry in a frog costume.
Yeah, that's the explanation. It was New York. Yeah. What can you do about it? A big lizard comes and says he wants a job.
I'm Yoshing here.
Hey, I'm Yoshing here. He defined the culture. Come on, you cannot let this guy get a job.
Again? Oh yeah, Rosalia gets kidnapped, and then they're at the birthday party of Peach. And Peach is like, I'm so sad. I don't know where my family is. And then the star is on the ground.
Yes.
You know, and the star's like, let's save my mommy.
Yes, and then Peach is like, no, I think I have responsibilities. I'll think about it. Okay, we'll go.
Yeah,
exactly.
Go.
2 minutes.
It looks so good. Look at it. Looks so good.
Yeah.
It looks so freaking good. It's so well made. I love this scene. Like I love all the Bowser scenes with Mario. Make me big. He was so good. I love him painting. I thought him painting was very funny.
Yeah.
Luigi is trying to make Mario let Bowser go or whatever. I don't know why is Luigi on Bowser's side, even though Bowser kidnapped him. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, it kind of. I think it's supposed to show like Luigi's open and forgiving heart, but also his naivete and Mario's immovable and Mario's rigidities. Let's just say. But like, I think it kind of highlighted Bowser's bubbly personality most of all. Like, the guy is
Come
way.
on, let me go.
Yeah. Come on, let me go. Come on. He sounded like the member berries from South Park. Mandem was
a little bit.
Yeah, Mandem was really trying to get out actually, but like he was also trying to. He sounded like a guy on death row, saying like, "Come on, I'm a good guy. Can you see? Like, you can get me.
Just punch me. Just punch me.
Just punch me."
I love this part where they were doing all of the missions in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah.
I thought
that's where the animation shined. So that's where it shined, man.
It was good. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was amazing.
This scene was pretty intense, though. When out of nowhere they're taking Peach's whole castle.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I love this fight scene with Baby Bowser.
Yo, I like the epic Mickey staff too.
That was the epic Mickey staff. That's crazy. Yoshi just eating Kamek.
Shit, like Yoshi's is the biggest character that just screams like, yeah, sure, fuck it, we'll
whatever, man. I'm down to eat you and poop you out into an egg or whatever is going on
you'll
there.
You'll be unharmed. Who cares?
Is Yoshi a couple with Birdo? Do you know that? I always thought that Yoshi and Birdo were a thing, but Yoshi's not even Yoshi. Yoshi's just a Yoshi. He's just whatever he is, like a dog lizard type of thing. What is it? Like, you don't know? Birdo is like the pink Yoshi. It was like the whole...
Birdo! Oh, yeah. Okay.
I thought that Yoshi and Birdo, they were like a thing, but I don't know.
I think Yoshi...
Just because she's a pink Yoshi.
Yeah.
Kind of...
Who knew? Birdo is actually a Giger. But,
you know that? Yeah?
No. I think Birdo is kind of weird. I don't even think it's the same species as Yoshi.
Did you like Baby... Let's go back to Baby... Did you like Baby Bowser?
Did
you think he was a good addition to this?
Yeah, I mean, like, Baby Bowser was a pretty alright addition.
I thought he was... Yeah. He was pretty... I liked his staff.
I mean, like, yeah.
Have you ever... Do you know... What is the staff? Why does he have it?
I think that's the same thing as Mario Sunshine as the negative Mario.
And then Baby Bowser's the bad guy in Mario Sunshine?
No. Negative Mario is the... Mario Zero, I think.
Negative Mario made by the staff?
I don't know. I haven't played Super Mario Galaxy, so I don't know. I couldn't get further
than like halfway or whatever. It's kind of a hard game. I don't know. I wasn't able to play finish the whole thing.
I
but
think
Baby
this is
Bowser wants to
references,
get his father. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, he wants to get back and avenge his father and continue his work as a protege. And Bowser, after being freed by Baby Bowser, he gets
No, he
reverted
doesn't get
back.
freed by Baby Bowser. Like they land on the planet with the big bee lady, and then Bowser goes to work in the minefields of the bee queen, and then he gets lasered up by Baby Bowser.
Oh, okay.
So he was not freed by Baby Bowser.
Oh wait, so he actually did some on his day's work.
Yeah,
before.
he did and he almost started to sing his Peaches song, and then he got beamed up.
Oh.
I was like, damn, man. I was ready for
so
that
he was
Peaches
this
song.
close to change.
I was like, yeah, I would have loved. This movie would have been a lot like a 5 out of 5 if we would have gotten a good Jack Black song.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the freaking casino scene. This one also so visually overstimulating. This also looks so good.
Oh shit!
It looks so good, man. You had this weird. I thought this was King K. Rool, but it's a toad. And then we got this awesome scene, which reminded me of Kill Bill, where Peach was fighting all of these. What are these creatures? What the fuck?
I have no idea, man.
But I love this. It was so cool.
They
Peach
were probably
they
were probably enemy characters from like an obscure
probably
Mario
from a Peach game,
sequel.
right?
Yeah,
Peach has a game.
Oh yeah, she does.
Maybe they're her Koopas, but they are wearing buttons, whatever. But this fight scene was cool, man. Peach was also dope in the first one, but this was such an amazing scene. I loved it so much. Where her and Toad are messing up all of these ninja Goombas.
Shit, yeah. That was they definitely made Peach like
movie.
a bad. Like in the first one, they made her a badass, and they haven't changed that in the second one.
It's a fun freaking
Yeah, they
movie,
just
man.
made her more. And they did Peach better in this one than in the last.
In the last one, she was kind of try hard.
Yeah, she
was just a badass.
Yeah, now she's a badass with existential dread to kind of sprinkle that extra depth into her.
It would have been nice if you could, like also Rosalina and her relationship wasn't really explained. It was just everything just happened so fast.
It was basically comprised by a flashback and some events
one
attached
flashback
to it.
And then let's hold hands.
Yes, we have a bond for some reason. We're close now.
Let's do the ending of Iron Man 2 where we cross the streams and then it creates an explosion.
I want the sequel to have her and Rosalina have a homeowners dispute about who rents the castle or not. And then Storage War guys come.
She's gonna be,
and one of them buys the castle.
No, I think that Rosalina is gonna be hang out with the stars or something.
Yeah, of course it's gonna happen. I'm just mucking about, but yeah.
So, Doombot 16. I gotta be real clear. This is not a place for jokes.
Oh, okay.
Very serious.
Sorry. So, Lord Doom is watching.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What are we doing again?
Oh
yeah, podcast.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
What did you think of Fox freaking Cloud?
Yo, I love Star Fox. I love Star Fox in this vibe. Man, listen, that's listen, he isn't that prominent in the movie, but like the impression he made, I mean, he isn't as stoic and stalwart. Yeah, I mean,
he's
like
from a different multiverse. They were just like, and then my hyperdrive exploded.
Yeah,
what?
like random. This guy was just there for kicks.
Yeah,
this guy was doing it for fun. Okay, I'll help you this universe from destruction. But how? But while we're doing it, where are the mojitos, guy? Let's have a party.
He was getting some coins. He was like a Han Solo type of dude.
Yeah, but he's a little bit more upbeat than I was used to seeing Star Fox though.
Have you ever played the Star Fox game?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, what game?
I played the one on the 3DS.
Is it good?
It's alright.
He's like he's like racing in space.
No, he's
What's
like
the game?
fighting against. He was like going up against the counterpart team.
Counter Strike team.
Counterpart. Like there's but instead of like sounding like Metal Gear Solid Snake, like, okay guys, we're gonna finish the mission. His counterpart sounds more like, we have come here to take your mission, Star Fox. It was just Star Fox, just a normal Star Fox game, and you just had to I was just invaded by his counterparts, and I never got past that level.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But still, it was nice to see him. It was kind of interesting that they were just like, he was from that entire scene that they were. Yeah, I was actually from a different universe, and then I just got stranded here. I thought that would have been the perfect segue to a freaking Mario Smash Bros.
Zelda.
Movie.
I'm really curious about how they'll do
There's gonna be a Zelda movie, but Miyamoto said this week that a Smash Bros. Movie is not happening anytime soon.
They're gonna do it like the Avengers.
I hope that we get one because the combat, like once again, the fight scenes were amazing,
it's
and I would love to see.
Yeah, they're nodding. They're nodding.
Love to see that.
Yeah.
And with Star Fox in here, I thought that this was he's not from the Mario universe, so you have him in there. Yeah. It sounds like you're working up to a Smash Bros. Movie because a lot of people main Star Fox. But before we get to Star Fox, we have to talk about the little baby Mario. What did you think of the little baby Mario, this whole scene with the T-Rex?
Yo, the T-Rex was overstimulating as hell, man. I think I lost my shit like 6 times watching that thing. I was like, oh, shit.
It was too intense.
No, it was intense, the T-Rex, man. Like, I was feeling like a 6-year-old watching X-Men Last Stand about the angel thing, like when he scraped up his back. My God, that was horrifying to watch. It was like that, but less intense. Like, my God, how bad was that? Yeah, but like generally anything but that, it was all fine, man.
Yeah, I didn't know that you were so afraid of T-Rex.
I was afraid of that T-Rex. He was overpowering, my man.
Just because he was fighting the little kids.
It
goes so fast.
I felt like I was fighting him, my man.
I love that it's in here, but in like some movies, that scene with the T-Rex would be the only action scene in the entire movie. We get like scenes like this the whole time. It's so much stuff. You have also the Planet Bowser. My favorite thing about Planet Bowser was the bedtime story scene with baby Bowser and his dad, where he has like the sock puppet. That was so cute.
Yeah.
That was
like
funny.
Baby Bowser is Baby Bowser. They kind of he never really had much personality outside of the games, except maybe some texts about like the Mario RPG
every
games.
Character, right? Nobody has a personality in the Mario.
No, not games. Really. I mean, Mario is a real game from the old times,
like,
you know,
just
like
do it.
Yeah, that's like the story is expected to be like
there's no motivation, just do it.
A guy who made Doom said the same thing. Like a story in a video game is like story in a porno movie. It's expected to be there, but it's not very important.
No, you should be able to skip it, man.
Yeah, you should be able to skip it if you want to play the game. But if you want to hear the story for extra engagement, fine, go ahead. But
if I think about it, because I watched it now twice, I think that scene where baby Bowser Jr. reminds his father of the bedtime stories that he used to tell him about like the planet and the destruction of the thing. I think that awoke something like primordial in Bowser,
his conquest instinct.
It awoke in him his father instinct to make his son happy, you know. And I think that maybe one extra scene would have made it better, but that would have taken a little bit out of the pacing. But I think that maybe after, I think that the only thing that I would have liked to see is maybe a scene of 2 minutes. It's after baby Bowser tells him, or Bowser Jr. tells him that story about how he always used to read for him. Then a moment that Bowser looks at Bowser Jr. from a distance and is like, this really means the world to him. I am not gonna be a good guy anymore. I'm gonna show him something like that. Or maybe like a song. Like if there would have been a song, like a song where it's like, I'm the father and I'm gonna rule the world with you or whatever, and something like this. I think that would have made the switch, because out of nowhere he goes from zero, like being the best friends with Mario and being happy and sacrificing himself to work in the honey mines, to I will destroy everything. You know, it goes really crazy.
I mean, like he was even more fast paced even for a Mario game. This guy just flipped the switch.
Did you think that he was really dead when he fell in the lava, or did you expect Dry Bowser?
No, they already foreshadowed this actually, because like
a bunch of
Koopas went on the roller coaster, went into the lava. They were still like but like you weren't convinced that they were like still themselves, like Bowser was after he entered the lava, but you do know like they're still functioning. So
it looked nice though.
Yeah, it looked really nice.
I love to see dry Bowser.
But now, dry Bowser. But like now is the question: will he stay like this forever?
No, he's gonna have some magical potion, and then he's gonna probably be normal. Like the ending though of this movie was like, what the frick is happening out of nowhere? There's a freaking dragon.
Talk about overstimulating.
And then there's like this crazy Dragon Ball Z fight where Mario has like 4 different transformations.
Oh yeah.
Yoshi is a big fat cloud. And it was very overstimulating. A lot was happening.
You know what I love about this fight scene? What would actually make me laugh?
Yeah.
Is like what do you call that? He's also in Smash Bros. And he's basically a silhouette of a guy with a big nose.
Yeah, Mr. Game and Stick or
Oh,
something.
Mr. Game. I love that they summoned Mr.
Out of
Game.
nowhere, I totally forgot. I forgot to put him in here.
Yeah, Mr. Game was like, oh, Jesus, I better do something. He grabs that. And like, as sudden and snappy as his movements.
Crazy and random character. Because what do you mean you're not making a Smash Bros. Movie, bro? You're putting every character from Smash in this thing. We just have Fox and you have Mr. Game and Stick or whatever his name is. It's like, what the frick is happening? Yeah, man. One thing that I think is, bro, I think Dry Bowser has to be in Smash Bros, man.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'm missing. I think that one of the...
Like, he would have an awesome moveset.
That would be sick. But like Dry Bowser could just be like a skin for Bowser, but I would love to play as that skin. You could like see through him. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
But yeah, this and I thought that the ending was pretty random. There's out of nowhere like Bowser Jr. makes this dragon.
Yeah.
And then for some reason the dragon attacks Bowser. Why?
Yeah.
Why does the dragon attack Bowser and then Mario goes Super Saiyan? Gets a golden star.
No, don't think about it. You're making the biggest mistake.
That's what I mean. I wasn't really thinking about it. I was like, oh yeah, sure. Well, I guess so.
Yeah, now that you mention it, it doesn't make sense. What? Like, wait, you use it. So every time you cover yourself in that magical dark paint, weren't you worried that it was going to turn against you like the dragon does?
Why did it turn against him? And if Mario can literally turn into a Super Saiyan with a red star, why doesn't he just have like a whole bunch of red stars? If he just had those, like literally the red star, and he was overpowered. He could defeat everybody.
How about the rainbow star that made him indestructible, and it makes you literally run through guys?
Yeah. I think with this, okay. At the end, they do like a Mario Maker thing. They make the castle. The fight scenes were good. They do like a Mario Maker thing.
I just love how stoked they were for like, okay, we lost the castle, but we can rebuild everything. And then they were like, yeah, let's do it. And then
unpaid labor,
yay, unpaid labor. Yeah, and also the hard work that got put into it. Like I would love them to be like, what do you mean we cannot put in the pillar? We went over our budget. What do you mean our budget? I didn't even know we had the budget.
For me, this scene here, the post-credit scene, I thought that the post-credit scene,
there's two.
You have the first one where you have Bowser Jr. and Dry Bowser in the jail cell, and you have like a stick going against the railing. I thought that was gonna be Wario, like the reveals Wario is a prison guard, and maybe the next movie is Wario teaming up with the Bowsers,
Yeah.
I thought and I was kind of disappointed that at the end credit scene it turned out that Peach was the next character. I just need Wario. I just need this big fat Italian man who farts. I want Wario, bro. I want Wario next. I like Wario a lot.
Yeah.
What do you think? Next Wario?
Next Wario
and Waluigi.
Waluigi would be nice.
Imagine that interaction. Are they cousins? I need it explained.
I want Waluigi to be a carpenter who is struggling with his debt, but finds out the Mushroom Kingdom is there, and doesn't like Mario and Luigi because of how restrained they are.
Are they related?
No, I don't think they are.
But I'm just interested to see what they do with those characters, Wario and Waluigi, man.
But like Wario sounds like on paper sounds like the worst character draft.
Yeah.
But if put in action, he's like the best character in the
love
entire
Wario,
unit.
bro.
I love
I love Wario.
Nah, yeah, everything is mine. Yeah, I love him.
Scrooge McDuck if he was a gambling addict.
I want him to still sound as incoherent as he does in universe, but only
Mario
and
Danny
Luigi.
DeVito. Imagine Danny DeVito playing Mario.
I just dropped this monster mushroom for my magnum mouth. Wow, that would be awesome.
Magnum dog. You want some of this speech?
You're her. You know.
What you up to, Clanker?
What you up to, Clanker?
We're gonna be talking about some stuff that we watched, and one of the things is something that you did not watch.
Yeah.
I
represent.
Okay, I'm gonna just talk about a couple of small moments. Okay, the first one that I thought was very funny is there was a scene in the new. This is the Daredevil Born Again episode 2 and 3. I'm just picking like a couple of random moments that I've really liked. There's a scene where Wilson Fisk is getting ready for like a charity boxing match, and the boxing coach, he's like being like, "Hey, come on, man, don't take a break, keep it up, And then Wilson Fisk is like answering an important mafia call, you know, like, okay, the body's drop him there, and then the coach said, "I didn't know you were such a pussy, Wilson Fisk. Come on, man." And then the Kingpin like punches this dude so hard that he punches him against the mirror, and I think the boxing coach immediately dies. Like, it's like, it is so good. It is so funny, man.
Oh,
like,
shit.
I think next week's episode, bro, you gotta watch these episodes of Daredevil Born Again, man. Trust me. I think next Wednesday we're getting the boxing match where Kingpin is doing a charity boxing match, and I think in that boxing match he's probably gonna like punch a guy in a coma, and maybe then people will see that he is not a good mayor. Why would he even want to do a charity boxing match? I don't even know why he's doing it, but it's gonna be a cool episode. We got the reveal that BB Urich is secretly the person who's making all of the anti-Wilson Fisk videos, where there's somebody who has a mask who's exposing him. We got the scene where Karen Page kidnaps a cop who tells them about Red Hook. And the best part, besides those double Ds, it looks so awesome.
Yeah.
It's a scene where Daredevil frees all of the prisoners.
I like that they use the black costume of his.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good, man. It looks so awesome. I think I said it. I don't think that Daredevil has ever looked better than this. And the fight scene here, where I don't want to give too much away, but he's like freeing some prisoners. This here, you have a bunch of. It looks like it's all in one take, and it looks great. And he's like fighting with 10, 20 cops at the same time, and he's like hitting them in the face with his billy club. It's so well done. It's so good. Can I recommend Daredevil Born Again season 2? Enough. I love the first season, and I think that season 2 runs with it, and I cannot wait. Every Wednesday we're getting another episode. Just love it. And every Wednesday I think we're also getting another episode of Invincible. And we just watched the last episode of Invincible.
Yeah.
And we watched the one where they are getting ready for the Voltron.
Yeah, the Viltrumite.
Yeah, I'm gonna hand it over to you. What did you think of the final? What episode was it?
This one, the what do you mean?
What was the latest one?
The latest one is episode 5.
Yeah, well, okay. What did you think of episode 5?
Wow, okay, let me just tell you this. Oh, Jesus, now where do I begin?
The Voltrumites they're coming?
They're coming. The Viltrumites have been coming for like a season or two. And Mark and Nolan have both been confronted by them. Mark with the responsibility of the imposed promise to help the invasion of Viltrum on Earth. Oof. Mark refused many times and showed that he does not have any interest in becoming a Viltrumite. No. And the Viltrumites sent Conquest. Conquest was defeated by Mark. Mark is now settled
Time
with...
Time for the rematch, baby.
Time for the rematch. So in episode 5 of season 3...
Before we get into that, okay, real quick though, what did you think of the reunited? What did you think of the Nolan reunion with the mother of Mark? What did you think of that moment, man?
Whoa, yo, let me tell you this. That is such a heavy loaded scene.
That was crazy.
It can never get past any airport security.
That was intense.
Whoa, yeah, that was really intense. Like you actually, if
Dude,
you think about it, that's
yeah. Everybody was terrified of him. Even the guy who makes his suit. Everybody was like terrified of him.
I mean, they should be.
Yeah, but for me, I haven't seen the first season of it, but I know what he did. But just I loved the impact he had on people even after 10 years.
No, he should be. He should definitely be feared, my man. Like the stuff he did. Was crazy. Just episode 1. That was
I mean, with the Guardians, right?
Yeah. Just watch it. Watch it.
His ex-wife was so good.
Yeah.
The scene with his ex-wife was so good.
Yeah.
And do you think he did it for his ex-wife, or do you think he just did it? Nolan did it for himself.
I do think he did care for her, but Nolan and Viltrumites do not really have much room for romance or heartfelt decisions or heartfelt moments. It's just not their thing. They're a battle society that just thrives on war, on turmoil, on hate, on fighting, and that's it. I mean, like the flashbacks of the different type of marks suggests that him being part Viltrumite and being integrated within the Viltrumite society means that he is a war mentality. He has a war mentality at all times.
One thing about this season, I don't know. I think that what I've been hearing about the season is this is the season where Mark, his character is really changing because he is okay with killing. Yeah. Because we saw it, even though like I don't really know the character as much as you do, but from my perspective, you saw it happen the first time with that. He killed an innocent civilian. Yeah. That was infected by a Sequid. By a Sequid. Yeah. You know. And then once again, when he goes to hell, he also immediately the lava girl. What's her name?
Oh,
like the bad guy of the devil. She said, "You have to kill me," and then he just kills her immediately. He's like, okay, he is okay with cold blood if he sees it as necessary. Yeah. He will kill.
Yeah, that was clear from the last seasons. When he also faced Angstrom Levy and killed him. Like he wasn't cool with killing.
No.
But this like realization that like not killing did more damage and caused more death than if he was to kill. That's his realization. But now the lie he believes is that if I do not kill my enemies and stop them permanently, and with enemies he means every single person he perceives as it, then it's bad. But that kind of flips it to the other side of imbalance where like first it was like, oh, I cannot kill, then he was like, oh, now I have to kill everybody who poses a threat to me, you know.
There's one guy that he really has to kill.
And
that's freaking Conquest.
Man. Like Mark had a Khamzat Chimaev level vice grip on his neck.
It was insane. Man.
Even when his entrails were pulled out, this guy kept holding on. Like most people would just slowly let go, and he said,
insane.
Oh, the grits
Conquest was going like this.
Oh yeah,
it was so disgusting.
Pulling out, like the desperation in Conquest's face.
I think even though you're a Doombot, I think I saw you almost puke.
I almost puked within my mental confines.
It
yes, it would be.
Bad.
Oh, it would be.
It just didn't stop. They kept on pulling out.
No, he kept up. Like he was so desperate. This guy was just pulling out his entrails.
I was thinking, come on, Conquest, if you're smart, you just punch through his, and then you just go to the sides.
You just split him in half or something, you know, like.
Mark just when Mark told Conquest,
you're not gonna breathe.
You're never breathing again.
Yeah. He meant it.
He meant that. He meant that.
He meant every word.
In the beginning, he was trying to choke him and bring him to space. But then it ended up like it was
on the ground.
It was a whole Brody fight, but it was only one guy punching.
Oh yeah.
It was insane. It was crazy. I loved it. I thought it was so good.
I really like the developmental trajectory Mark is taking. It's just so compelling as the character who was like first excited with jubilation, thinking of like the glitter and glory of being a superhero, and then slowly at first then slowly being introduced to the reality, but like usually like there'll be like oh, he's introduced to the reality, now he's this maniac killing everybody. No, they don't do that. He's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna be harsher, but I'm not gonna kill anybody still. And then suddenly it will be like, okay, I'll be cold-blooded, but I'm not gonna be a cold-blooded murderer. And now he's like, screw it, everybody dies. Everybody dies.
At least the people, if I think his compass is still good enough.
Yeah, it's
he knows who to kill.
Because he has like his mom and Oliver and people behind him, and Eve, who's by the way pregnant.
Yeah, and what do you think of the fact that she still hasn't told? She still hasn't told Mark that she is pregnant.
I think I kind of understand her in the sense that she doesn't want to tell him right away. No, you don't want to tell him at the wrong times. Because Mark is already like fighting himself, and now he has to fight becoming a provider in the future. Like that's gonna weigh heavy. I mean, and Eve has also been known of being somebody like, oh, I cannot put this on that person, you know. She's always been like somebody to bear a burden of herself. She's kind of been better at trusting others, but still this one is like testing her really bad about confiding in Mark and everybody else about this personal shit. So like, yeah, ew, damn, I love the trajectory of character development. It's really good.
I saw an interview with the creator of the show. What's his name again?
Kirkman
what? Robert Kirkman. Yeah, I saw an interview, and he said basically from episode 5 on, every single episode now is going to feel like a finale. Like every single episode right now is going to feel big. It's going to have big moments in it.
Yeah.
So we still got 4 episodes, and he says that they're already almost finished with the next season. Yeah. So I think next year we're already getting season 5.
And this is a season that he couldn't work into the comics. It wouldn't be the same story.
What do you mean the season couldn't be in the comic? Is this
this is a story?
Doesn't Conquest die into the comics?
I don't know, but
Conquest doesn't die in the comics.
No, I don't. I think he dies, but maybe in a different way. I don't know. But anyway, I
thought it only.
This is a draft, a story he wrote, for like the comics, but it didn't make it into the comics. So now the show is being made. He's gonna put it into the animated show now.
Yeah.
And then resume it from comic accuracy from there on out.
Well, yeah, I'm very excited for next week's episode. I have a couple of things I still want to touch on before we end the show.
Yeah.
We're almost there. But I just wanted to talk about Night of the Seven Kingdoms. I watched the show. I binged the entire thing in one night. It was one night. It was 6 episodes. Every episode like 30 minutes. So it's basically like a 3-hour-long movie, maybe a little bit longer than that. The main thing that I really loved about it was the dynamic between our main characters, Duncan and Egg. Also, there's a nice little twist that happens with Egg that I was kind of expecting, but I still liked it a lot. There's just a cool little short story about a knight who wants to join a tourney. What was it called? Like a tourney? Like a thing where like the knights, they fight each other, and then there's like a champion, and if you win, they get some coins or some stuff. He eventually joins, but not in the way that he wanted to join. Bunch of fun side characters. It looks very good, and most of all, it's very funny. There's a lot of fart and poop jokes in it, and it is a very funny show, and I would really recommend it if you have a couple hours free time. Go watch the whole thing in one time. I would really recommend it, or maybe in 2 times. Yeah, it's good. And another thing, I think I watched the best movie of 2026 until now. It has been The Drama. The Drama, starring Zendaya and Robert Pattinson. Great movie. It's directed by Christopher Borgli, who also did Dream Scenario, a movie where Nicolas Cage kept appearing in people's dreams. This is Christopher Borgli on the left, next to Ari Aster on the right. And I love both of these directors, and they're both working for A24. And this is a movie about a couple that is getting married in a couple of weeks, and right before, like the week of the wedding, or maybe 2 weeks before
my daughter's wedding day,
Robert Pattinson's character Charlie finds out that Emma has a very dark and disturbing past, a very scary secret. And then the drama starts, and this movie has a great script. It is very well acted. I made a YouTube short about it. I think I gave it 5 out of 5 Dooms. For sure, 5 out of 5 Dooms. This is a movie for sure that I will be watching again in the near future. And I would really recommend everybody to go out there and go watch the drama. It is really worth it. And I think that this is going to be the year of Zendaya. Like, with the drama, she has Spider-Man Brand New Day coming out in 3 months. She has Dune Part 3 coming out. And she has a new season of Euphoria, which is one of the biggest shows out there. I think I haven't watched it. I watched it one time and I thought it was corny, but maybe I have to check it out because Zendaya is really good. You know, she's that good that I will check out a show that I really didn't care about, but because I think that she's so good in roles like Challengers, Dune, the drama, like those movies, and there's probably a bunch of other stuff that I've seen that I'm not remember, like Greatest Showman, a bunch of stuff. You know, it's a great movie, and I would 100% recommend go watch the drama. Is there anything else you would like to touch upon before we end this episode of Yo Doombotcast, episode 7, my fellow Doombot?
Well, for one, I'm going to refund the Botox that I got. This one itches, and it has a lot of rusty parts.
So you're going to be smaller again now.
I'm going to be smaller. As it should be. This is destined to
I'm on a new level.
I'm on a new level. That is the better part. Yes, I already feel like myself again.
Oh, man.
Oh, Jesus. It's coming back up. It's coming. Yeah.
Well, I would just want to tell y'all thank you so much for watching. And have yourself a happy Doomsday.
Have yourself a happy Doomsday.
And please like, comment, and doomscribe. If you watch, imagine you watch this entire thing and you haven't liked, commented, doomscribe. What are you even doing?
What are you doing?
You're like watching it. Maybe you're like having an uncontrollable diarrhea. You keep on wiping. You can't stop wiping for like. Well, how long is this? Like 1 hour and 30 minutes.
No more hands.
I cannot like. I want to comment, but my hands are filled with shit.
No, autoplay is on. It's got no. Autoplay is on. It's gonna move on to the next thing.
No,
I must be quick. No. Oh, on my finger. No. Yeah.
Now I'm watching a GRA video, and my algorithm is horrible, and now I'm gonna get a bunch of weird stuff.
Yes, Tamu's gonna suggest to me a webcam or some sorts. No. It's gonna be.
I don't want to watch highlights of Jack Black eating cottage cheese.
No, that's the worst part.
Oh man, it's just and looking at the camera, I just love doing this podcast because then I have an excuse to look at all the toys I have in the background.
Oh yeah, wait, let me help you with.
Look at this big dot. Well, I just want to show this up. Wait, I got literally the head of an action figure. I bought this. This is literally only the head of the HasLab Galactus.
It's like one of those collectible toys. You get an action figure.
It's a gigantic figure. Like the figure is actually like gigantic. It's like 1 meter something, you know?
Oh.
And then it's a Galactus figure, but it has a Doctor Doom head, you know?
Like this tall or something.
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, I just picked this up for a pretty good price, and it was like perfect for the collection. But yeah, thank everybody for watching. And next week, I think there's a movie coming out next week. It's called Exit 8. And it's based on you know that it's like you follow a line, and if you see the same thing twice, then you are spacing or something, you know? It's like a little bit the same as Backrooms. And it's based on a game, and if you see a glitch, if you see it has some rules. I think that's the movie we can talk about, or else we're probably going to be talking about Invincible and Dardevil.
Yeah, probably. Sure. Yeah, this is going to be good.
So there's enough stuff to talk about.
Yeah, you need to watch the previous seasons 2 and the Adam and Eve special as well. Because let me tell you this, it's probably not season 3 level of brutality, but it is.
Season 3 is brutal.
I mean, season 3 has been the most brutal one. I mean,
season 4 looks now
the volume of brutality in season 3
With the marks.
Season 4. They're all quite brutal.
But the one with the marks is the most brutal. You mean that? Is there something more brutal?
I mean, like the volume of brutality is bigger in season 3 just because of the Conquest and the Marks episode.
Yeah.
Back to back. Kind of helps.
That's insane. Like you just got done with the Marks and now you have to deal with Conquest.
Yeah.
That's
and then
crazy.
you know what? I think we need to celebrate this. That little tuxedo baby man that got crushed in the Marks episode, right?
Yeah.
He survived.
How do you know?
He was shown like giving thumbs up in a hospital bed in one episode.
But who crushed him? Like one of the Marks?
Like one of those giant guys. He was in the picture with him. He's also giving thumbs up.
Bruh, I remember a little guy getting crushed, but
I don't even know his power. He was just kicking, and then he suddenly got behind him. He was crushed immediately.
Damn.
Like oh shit.
Damn.
It's a little short-lived.
What a way to go out.
What a way to go in because he was still alive.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, it would have been crazy. Okay. Let's end it here. But it was a good episode. It was good to do it again, man. Thank you so much.
No worries.
Yeah.
Hello.